So I'm back here. I'm going to call this the cows or the chaos. Which do you want? I think the cows are nicer, aren't they? You see, I want to make a static picture. I don't want all this movement in my pictures. I have my eco stick. I'm going to quickly show you what I'm doing here. See, I just pick a piece of wood, a timber, a piece of a branch, and I use that as my tripod. But I'm going to have to move in this video because I try and get as much of the landscape in. Anyway, it's hazy. Sunshine. Maybe these cows will come over to us. You see, what I'm kind of trying to get at with these videos is I just need that little clip from the video. Now, whatever I'm talking about is kind of different. In the background there's a, let's show you the area, there's a, see, that's the chaos and here's the cows. But like I'll just leave it on the cows for a moment. I don't know what breed of cow they are. There's a calf. He's looking at me, he's wagging his tail. He's probably a little nervous, or he's just the eco stick, the bird. And do you know, we have on this side, we have our peace and quiet and birds. The cow's looking at me. See, he's not annoyed by them flies. Look at that big white one. Look, he nods his head at me. No, I don't want him to charge at me or anything. See the flies on his face now? He doesn't care. They're our distractions. See if there were horses, like. If there were horses, I'd go back over this way, and I'd make a if there were horses, I'd go back over that way, and I had just seen a carrot field, and there was one of the carrots. See, look at how that cow is. That cow likes people too, in ways. But you see the way that flies landing them, and one's after landing my hand now. That's what I mean about keeping things still. Someone's coming on here now, so I just want to stay quiet for a second and give them a little privacy and look away another way. They don't want to be on a popular channel here. And I'll just give them a little privacy. You can't be going around filming people all the time either. To show you that. See, I'm on a cycle lane, so I can't actually sit down here. Up that way is all the chaos, as I said. Now we're in 4 minutes now. I know where to put this camera down. I did before have to get injections in my shoulder for frozen shoulder. I can't think of the exact name of it. Frank Marino, the Canadian guitarist, he had to retire over it. I used to get injections over it, and it's kind of not too bad now, but I just have to be careful what way I sleep and all. I think it was just my mattress, a lot of it died off, but I did still get aches. So as I said, I'm 48, I'm going old. I'm not calling this a midlife crisis because like, I'm 48, So midlife crisis would mean 96. I'm not putting a time on my death. It could be when I am 96. Or, is that long enough to live when you think about it? Like 96 years is not that long. What's happening in 1929? Oh yeah, the end of the roaring 20s. The end of all this prosperity and the swing and the bebop, and there is people that live that old and they mightn't remember it at 96, so you have to get into 100. I kind of want to be over 100 because you get this check and a letter from the President of Ireland. Ireland will exist that time. It'll always exist, despite what people try to do to it, our politicians and things. Here's some more cyclists, so I'm just going to show you another area. Get them a bit of privacy. Oh, is this the one? The cow is there still. You see, I'm chopping up these videos later. So, look at them. I just need the clips for certain. You see, I make music videos for people. Sometimes it's relaxing, and some of it's not actually. I don't do it professionally. I do it like as a favor. I enjoy their music, and I get in contact with people, and they're happy. I'll get a web link to my website. Oh my God! Look at up here now. Never mind the chaos. Oh. Now, because the sun is up above that tree. Oh, how will I zoom in on this one? Oh, why do I never have the right kind of camera? It's like when the UFO I seen there. Well, it wasn't. Maybe it was. I don't care. Yeah, a UFO video. We don't really need one of them. But you see, if I had this on a bigger screen, maybe you can see the guy coming down from his parachute jump. But of course, the sun is not in my favor, and I'm more interested in the cows for the moment. What would happen if you landed at that electric fence? Would be funny. I have like the viral video of the week. See, like, the young lady coming, so I want to give her some privacy. If I go over here, there's a Autobahn motorway. Maybe when this guy comes down a bit, he should have known I was filming here today. Could have given me a warning. Hey, I'm taking a picture. He probably has someone there filming, or he's taking the film himself. Hey, if you're going to film me, I'm going to film you. But he's not interested in me. He has all these woods and things. Actually, that girl's gone the other way, so don't have to go. There's more cows and chaos in the background. Keep it still enough. Like, I can't stabilize the video, but it's kind of keeping an eye on that parachute jumper. I can't see in this hazy sunlight. I'm blue-eyed, and I don't wear sunglasses. We're not designed for strong sunlight. If you have blue eyes, you understand. I'd be called the names all now. You're the blue-eyed guys. When you're in Germany, you're up to something. And what we call that is a dandelion. We used to call them pissy beds. I don't know what the thing is. Wonderful bird. As I said, you see, I just need segments from these videos, and I'm talking away about random stuff because I'm shooting these things, and oh, this guy's getting in trouble, I think. Can you see him? He's like over that greenhouse place. No, he just came to I've never really done a parachute jump, so I don't know. Might be useful to know something about it in case I'm on one of my flights around the world, or Europe. This guy, say what? There's just a guy on the bike there. It's a little old one. I have an idea now. Are these cows? If I was in away from that motorway, well, I'm going. See, that guy is getting low now. Must be going to get tangled up in the trees. Can you see him? Because he's around the tree line. Now he probably has the experience. Again, the strong sun and the hazy sunlight. This is not exactly an action cam. It's just something weird to look at for today. That's different, not weird. Just move a little bit here. Keep you in focus. Zoom out. I'm never going to catch that guy. It'd be cool, like, if I just went into him. Oh, I'm a YouTuber and you're a YouTuber. Oh, I'm just taking a parachute jump. I'm just walking around bored filming random stuff. Right, I'll just go back there. Give you the landscape. Walk back slowly. You see, I'm just kind of making up these scenes. And the whole thing without cuts, but there's fragments of these scenes. This is where you start using your creativity. You're kind of thinking about it when you are on that cold, snowy, wet night in your room, looking at your desktop, and you look back at these things and say, oh, I remember that day. Hey, there's an idea, and that's why I do these things. And like, I go on these stock footage sites and they're all deceptive and free video for non-commercial use. Now you can use my videos for a commercial if you want. Just give me kind of a credit in it. Even if it's just a screenshot of one of my sites, like Guitar Door, in the background. I like when someone's filming, I'll think of that one. Oh, there's lots of workarounds. You don't have to go and send me an email after email and whatever. Just tip below, I want to use this in a project. Like the video and make a kind of a comment. So I'm just using, today I'm making segments. This video is the making of, like when you see a movie or something, you know what I mean. You know, like people who used to pay a lot of money for all them box sets, spend hours looking at the making of, like, it's whatever, Star Wars or Trek or whatever, and these things with special effects. I suppose it's interesting. I kind of used to get into sci-fi. I'm not really a Trekkie. And as a kid, I kind of liked Star Wars. I liked the games and on the N64 and stuff. And you grow up. But speaking of stars and all this and space and whatever, I came across a topic, and I want to like there's two topics. One was just this last I heard last night, and one I recall from a while ago. Because like, as I said, I use YouTube for sleep therapy. I call it sleep therapy. You see, you live with a pack of nutters and they're making noise all night. So you pay YouTube Premium and you let a video run all night. Now some people like music and things, ambient music, or could be just monotone talking, or like people say relax and listen to classical music. Like, I enjoy classical music sometimes, but people put the volume up so high when they're playing and they want to really, I listen to classical music. And I suppose it's great when you're in a concert hall and you're there in that environment, but when you're introducing someone, you kind of introduce them on a ongoing level. Well, those high pitches and things. But anyway, what I was saying here about the spacey thing, it was the scientific theory that whatever you do, right, could be something small, right, and screw my ego stick here, right, this leaf, I take it off and throw it away, and that leaf will never exist again. But it still exists in time because it exists in light, and we don't have the technology to capture that light, and if we capture that light, we can re-see history, because the history is going out there in the universe, and it's going like it's almost quantum physics tied in. Like, this is a physics theory. I don't know much about it, but that's one thing. And then this is only my own crazy theory. The other is, which I'm kind of relating to two, the sound. So the sound of those cars, my voice, the birds, that's all traveling through the universe at the speed of sound, and if you have the technology to capture it as well, you can hear history again. It still exists, what I'm saying. All this stuff, the sound of that car gone by exists out there in the universe, but we don't have the technology to capture it. And the light of that car driving and the person driving is all, it all exists still, but we can't see it. And people like to say about science and God and all that. Like, if you're religious, you might agree with me, and if you're not, you might say something else. But I want to point out that if these theories are true, that the light is still out there, and sound and when you physically die, who's not to say God won't have you trapped in that Pacific sound and light for eternity, where you hurt someone and he keeps repeating it and he keeps repeating it, and that's what hell is, kind of. And heaven is looking back on a life that you may have done things wrong and you weren't perfect, but you made peace with yourself and peace with the people you hurt, and even if you can't see them again, and it was just someone passerby that you offended or hurt, something else you done was beneficial, and that's really complex. And like, now I'm getting into crazy theories, because I really want to make this video 30 minutes long, because although this is not perfect, I'm working on my code. I'm not talking about PHP, I'm talking about my code. You know what I mean? A code I live by. And for the moment, part of that code is to make a 30-minute video every day, if I can. Not if I can. Like, there's going to be days I won't be able. But for the moment, my code, you have a life code, and I'm doing just a temporary code. Could be life. But I don't imagine myself making 30-minute videos every day. Maybe I will. Maybe I just will. Maybe that's what I put on this earth to suffer for. While I enjoyed it at first and I like the idea, we all know that YouTubers, they get fed up, they stop, because I know it from writing every day. I do go through my humps. Like, the secret to that is scheduling, but I haven't got into scheduling because that means I have to get ahead of myself. So if I wanted to upload a 30-minute video every day and I wanted to take 2 weeks off, I'd have to have 14 30-minute videos prepared. Now, that's where your code comes in and you want to stick to it. Now, I'm not making this, I might use some AI video on this channel, but why use it when you like all these beautiful things around you? It doesn't matter. Like, I don't live here, but it could be just on your balcony, a butterfly or a bee or even a spider. Like, and again, I don't have the light. There's this eagle out there, or I don't know whether they're kestrel an eagle, hawk or what. And there's another parachutist. What a way to wake up your day. And I just got a notification. In fact, I just got a notification about money from myself, because you don't keep everything in your one bank account, and I don't have a lot of money, but you don't keep it on the one card, because like, if you've got on auto pay, it can really cause problems for you, and if you owe some money, just forget it. Well, pay it, but forget it if it's taking over your life. Like you get electric companies saying, oh, you owe us this money, we're going to cut you off, and this fear of stuff. But like, if it's a big company, like, why should you care? Then I mean, but you should care. Like, yeah, but as long as you have an intention of paying it back. What I'm saying is, don't let it absorb you. Like, if you earn €100 a day, which I earn far from, well under that income, how can you Servus. How can you commit to paying back €1,000 a week? So there's time and a place. There's a time and a place to worry about things. And if you don't have the money, they may wait till you get the money. It's like, banks give loans and all and make threats to people, but see, also, I know they have insurance and things, but that's probably why, like, you give someone, just because they have a good job and they're stable and whatever, you give them this mortgage that they have to pay for 30 years. Like, I don't have a mortgage. I don't own my own house. I own nothing, and I have very little money, and just living foot to mouth or hand to mouth, and that's why I ask for donations, and and it's also an opportunity to just have something. Like, I just have something to go off and get a taxi because I'm tired or whatever, and get a bus. And like, I walk so much, and look at me, I'm that thin. I'm not overfed or anything, and it's not from wanting to be this thin. It's stress, and these videos, like, they'll help me sit down. I'll clip a little bit. Maybe this 30-minute video might only give me a 10-second or 20-second clip that I need for something, because I'll analyze it. But I'm putting it on YouTube and with what I say, to just have it there so you can download it. Probably just attribute me. I can watermark these videos, so you're not gonna. I'm watermarking, but not a very big. If you cover up or remove my watermark, just give me some kind of credit, please. So I am doing this for myself, just to. See, the light is so. You see the lights in this eye, and that bird is there. He's coming out the last minute. I can't see him with my sunlight. Slight obstacle. Wait, there he is. Now I can see him. And like birds do, they disappear when he gets their film. Like that UFO. Oh, he's gone low. Woman probably started him with her bike. She's starting to see me. Everyone rich YouTubers, I don't care. My goal in life is not to pick up every girl I see. Anyway, we're coming into the last minute. The last minute of nothingness. And I can't apologise for the video not being as still and not really staying on a topic. But as I said, this is my code to create, at least. It's a temporary code. Could be for a month. I don't know. I'm going home. Next week. I have a flight booked. But I have the same money, whether I'm here or there, because I live with these people and they cost me so much money in ways, and I don't have to pay it when I'm not there. I just have to pay my rent, and I talk to my landlord, and that's all right. Okay, fine. That suits me and it suits you. That's fine. And he said, if you're happy there for a while and your stuff is safe here in Ireland, and not that you have a lot of stuff, that's it. And if authorities want to question it, I have a hell of a case in my favour. For a start, this is not being looked at, even in warm weather. Look how bad my finger is with arthritis. And it was completely ignored, and they left me in a cold, miserable house, even though they were informed about it. But yet they house people from that threw away their passport to be kept to the country without vetting it. That's another topic. So I'm going to go before I get into that. Some people get angry about it, and just, you're in Germany, you're blue. You just said you're blue-eyed and scrutinized. But I don't think anyone's listening to these whole videos. Maybe they are. Like, I don't know, because I'm only getting in this kind of videos lately. So I'm going to say goodbye and talk to you in the next video, or whatever it's about.